What's up, guys? It's Dissonance by Design here. Throwing you guys another offensive mini scheme. This one was semi-requested by a guy by the name of Dirty Bird Snack 18. He actually sat in my Twitch stream for about almost 2 hours, and we were talking about he's trying to run Kansas City's playbook, and I told him that one of the core formations of that playbook was bunch quads, and I told him I'd lab some plays and a scheme out of bunch quads for him. So that's what this video is. I give a lot of love to people that sit in my stream, so if you want me to do something, feel free to comment on this YouTube video. Also, very interactive on my stream, so if you got questions or anything, just hop in there. I'm on there a decent amount. So what I've got from bunch quads here is roughly 6 or 7 plays. The first one is just a concept. Because this is a 5-wide gun formation, there's no running, because the only run play is QB draw, and it's absolutely terrible. So what I tried to do instead was create a screen concept, which is kind of like a pass run. So what you're going to do is you're going to put all 3 of those bunch receivers on a flat route, and then the opposite receiver, which is square here, you're going to put them on a curl, and that's just insurance against man coverage. If you get man coverage, you just throw a low curl to the other side and reset the play. So essentially you're just going to pick any play where the circle receiver runs deep out of your way, and then you're going to hit triangle because he's going to be the flat route behind 2 essentially blockers in front of him. So I'll show you what this looks like here. Sometimes you get a speed boost out of that tight end, which is actually not helpful at all when you're trying to do this. But here's man, so we're just going to check down to the low curl. Essentially you're just creating a 3-man tight end screen to the right side of the field. Man again. Try to get you a zone example here. Here's zone, so we just hit triangle, and now we got blockers upfield. That was about 13 yards. Based on the defense your opponent's playing, sometimes those blockers will really help you out too. Trying to get one more example against zone here where those blockers really shine. Still man. As you can see though, this check down against man is flawless. If you don't know about low curls already, you should. Man again. Sorry guys. Just waiting on a zone, so I can show you just how good those blocks can be on occasion. So there we finally hit the triangle, and just look at the blocks down the field. It's basically like a man-created screen. Really good concept there. You can also flip the play, as always, and essentially run it to the left side instead. This time we're putting circle on a curl, obviously. Throw it out, and now we just got blocks for days. 20-yard gain off nothing against zone. Alright, so next play we're going to go over the 2 audibles in the formation. The first is bunch trail. This is your R1 or on Xbox right bumper audible. You can see it's a basic trail concept. The problem I found with this play is that the post is really good, and the corner route is really rounded and never gets separation against man. So what I do instead is I put R1 on a drag because he's on kind of a bad route to start with, and then I put X on a hitch. So you get something that looks like this, and what this creates is you're going to be looking at R1 and triangle against man. Classic trail route concept. I'm sure you know about it. But against zone, you're going to be looking to check down to X with a low bullet pass, or since X is sitting only 5 yards off the line, it's going to open up a clearing through zones to hit that post route for like 20 yards. And then I just like to motion snap to the inside of this receiver here. This is man, so we just hit the drag. Classic concept there, easy 12 yards. Again, we're putting R1 or right bumper on a drag, and then X or A on Xbox on a hitch. So that's what it looks like. Then we motion snap this guy. Here we get zone. You can see the clear out we get because the hitch route is pulling the linebackers down. I'll show you in replay here. We also could have hit that hitch route if we had low bulleted it, just because of the way the coverage was, if we hit it right there. But you can see these two routes are pulling the linebackers down, which leaves us this whole area to try and fit in that post route, which we do for 20 yards. One more example here. Again, we motion snap him. Now we can just hit the low hitch because the linebacker dropped back to cover the post. So an easy 7 yards there. Show you in replay. This linebacker drops all the way back to take away the post, so we just hit this hitch instead. And then we always have the drag and the trail route, should that be open. So you're essentially just creating two levels concepts. So that's a pretty good play there. The other good play that is your audible is going to be your L1 or left bumper audible, which is drag under. And this is probably my favorite play out of the whole formation. As you can see, it's basically Seattle. If you were to run if you were to run shotgun bunch, it's just the play Seattle, except you have a drag route coming from the far right receiver. So the only adjustment we make here is we put R1 on a fade. So that's what it looks like, and you essentially create a route you can fit through zones up the seams. Against basically any zone. And then we all know that X route is going to destroy man, as well as the drag gets insane separation against man. But I just want to show you the seams concept here. So you're going to basically be looking at the area of the field where that X symbol is right now, about 10 yards downfield in front of the R1 receiver, and you're just going to read that area. And if it's there, you're going to pass lead up, bullet pass to R1 or to triangle, whichever one is open. Against zone. That was man, so I should have gone elsewhere. But you see we still got the ball in his hands. Here's zone. And as you can see, the zone that is covering that area drops back to stay with R1. So that leaves us an opening to hit triangle, who is trailing behind R1 essentially on the same route. So as you can see, this defender here is lurking on R1, so we just hit the other route up the seam in front of him, pass lead up and click on. Here's another example. This time we got R1. Usually that linebacker doesn't make that play. Usually they just watch it. Same exact defense there, and you get the result I was looking for. If you pass lead a bullet pass up, he's just going to fit that right through the seams. There I should have hit triangle, but I was being dumb. One more time here. Here we just got R1 up the seams again. This is goal line defense, which is dumb. One more example here. Essentially you're just looking for those two different seam routes against zone. Like here we have triangle, because again the defender in that area of the field was running with R1 and not triangle. If he steps up for triangle, you're hitting R1 over the top, and then against man obviously we hit the wide open X receiver there. He's also going to be the A receiver on, I pressed the wrong button. He's going to be the A receiver on Xbox. One more time up the seams here. Easy stuff. Yeah, that's basically it. Look for the seams, and against man you're going to get that drag route and that X route wide open every time. Next play is inside post. I like this play a lot too. It's one of those plays you could probably run every single play. So we're going to leave it stock. As you can see, we have a face catch opportunity with the square fade on the left side of the field, and then we have that classic X route again, and then R1. Both of those routes are going to destroy man coverage and also be open against some zones. So the adjustment I make here is I move the tight end to the left side of the field. So this creates a situation where he's going to basically run to the middle of the line and stop. And that X route and that R1 route are going to pull the linebackers way back because there's going to be no one in front of them, so they're just going to run back with those routes. So that allows you to dump it off to triangle and get basically 7 to 10 yards every single time. Here's man, so we're just gonna hit X. Easy stuff there. I'll go into replay and show you as well that R1 was wide open because that route also destroys man coverage. Just look at the separation, it's ridiculous. Same thing happens against bump man if you were wondering. So again, we just motion this tight end left, and hopefully we get zone here. So I can show you, yep, it's zone. So those linebackers drop back way far just simply because there's no one in front of them, and we check down for 5 to 10 yards every single time with that route. You can see this linebacker here just back like Chris Berman in the home run derby. Then we check down here, easy 6 yards. That's going to be like that every single time against zone. And then another little trick I like to do when I run this play is when I hike the ball, I like to slowly roll left, because that creates a scenario where if there's a quarterback spy, he's not going to be in the way of that triangle route or be in position to make a play, because he's going to be rolling with the quarterback to the opposite side. Here's man, so we hit X. Good stuff. If that's user, just hit R1. Very simple. But yeah, I like to slowly roll left when I hike the ball on this play, just to take the quarterback spy out of the play should there be one. I'm just gonna hit R1 here because oh, that was zone. Can't read coverages. Let's try that again. So I'm sure you guys get the concept with this play so far. I'm just gonna run it one more time. Here's zone. So we just check down to triangle, take our easy 5 yards. That's gonna be there every single time. And if they start to move up and try to lurk that route, then you have the 2 routes that beat zone over the top. So it's really a lose-lose for the defense. That's probably one of the best plays, one of the 2 best plays in this formation as well. Next play I'm going to go over is stick. Classically not that good of a play, but it's kind of one of those plays in this formation you can just throw in. So all we're going to do is put X on a hitch. So it looks like that. So we're reading R1 against man. That post will also destroy man. So R1 or circle against man. And then against zone, we're just reading the right side of the field to see what is open. So as you see, we just check down to the hitch. Low bullet hitch. Even if it looks covered, it's probably not. Here's man, so we just hit the corner route. They run into each other. Here we can just hit the triangle against zone, take our yards. Probably not the best read, but that looks like pretty hefty zone. So like I said, this is a play you don't want to run all the time, but just basically a smash concept. Corner flat streak. That's been a Madden thing for years. Yeah. So again, we're just putting X on a hitch and reading the right side of the field. Pretty much as simple as that. That post is going to be open a lot as well. So the last play I want to go over is tight end angle. And there's actually 2 different ways I run this play. Both of them are above average, not great, but again, you're going to be running the other plays a lot more than these plays. Tight end angle is a pretty popular play. So version 1, we're going to put X on a slant and R1 on a hitch. So this is basically the same concept as our bunch trail concept earlier, except this time that X receiver is going to get insane. He's going to come off the line really fast. So if your opponent isn't expecting it against man, he's going to have yards of separation. And against zone, we're just looking for the trail concept, and again, the low bullet hitch route. I was trying to hit R1 there, but I'm getting rushed pretty hard. Here's man, you can see the separation. They blitz like 14 there, but you get the point. How fast he comes off the line. There's an actual guy trying to cover him. He even came from the left side of the field and just got blown away. You guys can see how fast he's coming off the line there. And then zone, we just hit what's open. Easy stuff there. Then we also have the circle route on the right to try and face catch if we don't get insane pressure when I'm trying to show you shit. So I'm just going to show you Good face catch route on the right, even though no one covers it. Alrighty, you get the point. Now, the second way I run this play is basically stock, except you're going to motion X to the left side of the field. So this lets you, it creates a clear out. Triangle is going to clear out zones, so you can hit X underneath. And if for some reason triangle does not clear out the zone, you can hit R1 on that out route behind the linebacker. And then X is just going to be open against man, as well as that out route every time. So this is just a different look for your opponent. Again, that trail route's creating a clear out, and if you're playing someone who's decently experienced, they're usually going to try to jump that trail route because that's what they think you're going to be looking for. So as you can see there, we're slowly rolling left again, making it look like we're just following the trail route the whole play with our eyes. But actually, he's creating a clear out on this side of the field for us to hit the drag with lots of green in front of us. So one more time here, and that'll be the end of the video. Again, shout out to DirtyBirdSnack18 for requesting this. If you guys have any requests at all, leave them on the comments or hit me up in my Twitch stream. Again, we create the clear out to the right, get a block, easy 12 yards. So thanks for watching, guys. More stuff coming soon. Sorry for taking such a long break. A lot of shit went down. But I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.